More exciting than sitting at a table on power. That's right. Disqualified opinions. We see you, Diana. Keep your secrets close to you here. But our opinions are validated. What's up, fellas?
What's good with y'all?
What's up? You know, another day, another disappointing
performance. I went horribly this week, primarily because I changed one of my picks at the last minute. But
Which one did you change?
The Bills.
Yeah, you were. I don't know what you were smoking on, bro.
I wasn't, bro. That was a game. That was a very good game, bro. That was a very good.
All right, since we here, might as well just talk about that game.
Bro, 13 seconds. Who would have?
I told y'all what was going to happen.
13 seconds. You can't.
A couple takeaways.
It was just horrible defense.
I know you were sick.
My guy, Josh Allen.
That's actually my
guy.
That's
my guy,
friend, bro.
That's actually my guy. Josh.
I got you, bro.
My man.
My guy, Josh Allen.
My man.
Had one
Where
of
you
the,
meet him at?
one of the best
They went to school in
playoff
Wyoming, bro.
performances,
Real shit.
That I've seen in quite some time.
My college
Gabriel
roommate.
Davis.
Can I ask you a question when you're done? I won't cut you off. Can I ask you a question?
He had 9
one
touchdowns.
of the-
He was ready to set the record, bro.
One of the best performances I've seen in a while. The Bills' defense. Y'all fucking suck, bro.
I gave them the kiss of death. I said they had the number one defense last week, and look what they did.
Couple things. One, with 13 seconds, I'm not kicking a touchback. I'm going to make you waste time
On the return.
Yeah.
But
That was dumb. That
It's
was
all,
bad
no,
coaching.
but then if they return it out to the 40,
Fuck it.
I'm just not letting Tyreek Hill and Kelsey beat me.
I am double
That's
teaming
what- each
both
play,
of them.
each play.
Somebody else beat me, bro. I'm rushing one player.
and
I'm
they
just
don't
gonna have
lose
one
that.
Yeah, I'm gonna
person
rush
rush
two.
the quarterback.
Yeah, like two people.
Two max.
Yeah.
I'm double teaming.
Let him sit back there all he can.
Yeah, okay. Double teaming Tyreek, and I'm double teaming Kelsey.
Yo scored on a
Somebody
shallow
else
cross,
won.
bro.
to be fair, that
He
wasn't
fast
the
as shit.
Oh,
But
you're
his-
talking about Tyreek.
yeah, it's Tyreek.
First of all,
Kelsey, that wasn't the
64,
play.
bro.
First of all,
Yeah, the Kelsey
for,
joint
for,
shit. Yeah,
for
I know.
Tyreek to throw the deuces
Like 10 yards.
He was in front of
yeah,
him,
the,
bro.
10 yards,
defender,
bro, like-
the defender was in front of him, and he chucked him. That's wild.
Fast, bro.
That's
Fast.
wild.
Like you
that
said,
guy's
his
fast.
speed OD.
It is.
That's
That's ridiculous. But once again, no fault of Josh Allen. Even though Stephon Diggs was nowhere to be found. Jesus Christ, he
Man,
caught
but
the 2-point.
that's why Gabriel Davis.
Yeah,
went
he
off
caught
like
the
that.
2-point, but
I mean,
a star was
that's-
born. A star was born.
That's the game plan. Do not let their best
Yeah,
player beat you, which
yeah.
is what he was saying. Why would you let Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelsey beat
That
you?
was just horrible defense, bro. I don't care who it is. Pat Mahomes, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady. 13 seconds, bro, is just piss poor defense, bro. I am sorry.
It also takes me to the shitty ass thing that is overtime in football.
Bro, those the rules.
I'm not
bro.
so I don't mind that in the regular season outside of ties just fucking suck. Nobody ever wants to tie in any sport.
Especially not a professional one.
But I feel like I could have swore like a couple years ago they tried it out where like both teams got the ball even if a score, or like they were trying to include a rule where the second team could still get the ball.
It was
I feel
if
like
you
they
kick
got
a field goal.
Yeah,
Only on
that's
the
If
field.
the first
That's
team,
That's what they did.
if the
Well,
first team
we
goes
need
and
to do
kicks a
something
field
now.
goal, second team gets a try.
But
to
the
win.
messed up part is you kick a field goal, then the other team score a touchdown, you lose.
Yeah.
I say they just should play out the quarter. I say play out the quarter. If there's no winner after that, in the playoffs especially, go
I'm
to
okay
another
with
one.
that.
All right, so my idea
You
was
want the college
yeah,
football.
I want the college.
You know they
rule,
ain't gonna do that.
But I wanted, college starts at 25. Put the NFL at midfield,
And let them go. Make them have to go for fourth downs, maybe.
or have it be you can only get 2 first downs because in college you're gonna get one. So
Yeah,
NFL,
and then after a
can
while
get-
you got to go for two. I think.
Yeah,
Like that.
After the third overtime, you
Okay,
gotta
yeah.
go for 2. But they the only reason why playing the quarter out, the only reason why they won't do that is because the whole reason they do it where it's sudden death
Sudden
overtime
death,
because they don't want you playing that long football, too much contact. So they say, as if one more quarter makes a difference. But whatever.
That game I could have watched all night.
Yeah, that was the best
That was
game of the
Just
playoffs.
let them keep going.
And that's saying a lot because that whole weekend was good. It was
It's
a
just
good weekend.
that I think the team that gets the ball in overtime wins the game 91% of the time.
I've seen that stat.
And that's
Don't
crazy.
call tails clearly because it don't work.
That's crazy.
Heads,
So,
call heads.
I don't know. I do think that's something that the NFL will look at this offseason because it's been so much that has been said after that game, and especially since it was the best and biggest game that we've seen thus far.
No more ties. I agree.
But,
At least let's get rid of that.
yeah. But DC, how did everybody do last week?
All right, so yeah,
I know that.
One and
Byron went 3-1.
Had a great week. We're back, baby. I told y'all what was going to happen up in Lambeau. We'll get to that.
Yeah, what?
I went 2-2.
Yeah,
went 1 and
you
3.
went 2-2. Rel went 1-3, and I went 1-3.
Having faith in your boy, man. I told you.
It
what was going to happen.
It wasn't really faith in my boy. It was
so he couldn't score more than 10 points against San Fran?
James Garoppolo played quarterback for the
Hey, man, you got to put some respect on his name, though. He's a winner.
He didn't play well.
He's a winner, though. He's one of those quarterbacks that find ways to win.
No, he's one of those.
He made plays on that last drive. He had to make throws.
All he had to do was score more than 10 points. How much?
And A-Rod couldn't score more than 10 at home.
It's no.
It was a horrible game by the Packers, but Jimmy G did not do anything, bro. The Jimmy G hype should not even be existing.
I'm not saying it's hype, but he just finds ways. With him and Kyle Shanahan find ways to win.
No.
Until the big game.
Yeah.
Which we'll see this weekend. Save my pick, but yes, I agree because I don't think they're going to the Super Bowl. But
I don't think anybody at this table picking them. I mean, let's talk about it. 49ers at Rams. I was high on both of these teams coming in.
Didn't you have one of these teams in the Super Bowl or NFC Championship? One of y'all?
I
know y'all were both high.
Rams. I had the Rams.
But we both had 49ers.
I know y'all had them at least
coming
in the playoffs, like 11, like 10, 11
me and him both had them at 10, 11
I had them at 500.
Jimmy G too, wasn't it? That's what
he didn't make the throw to win the Super Bowl.
He was just in the Super Bowl.
He didn't make
2 years.
It's about to be a rematch, bro.
No. Give me the Rams to win this football game. Matthew Stafford, first playoff victory, and second playoff victory, third playoff victory, and he gets to go to the Super Bowl.
At home?
Probably not.
At a home stadium?
Probably not.
At a home stadium.
Yeah, I think for the second straight year we will see.
That's crazy.
We will see the Super Bowl
if
host
it happens
team
that way.
Going to play a home game in their stadium. I also am going to pick the Rams to win the football game. The spread on this game is 3.5. I'll say the Rams by 4. I have it being 28-24 Rams.
You got a little high scoring.
Yeah, I think it's gonna. I think the playing so far, no weather going on. Two divisional teams that know each other. I think once the early Rams get out the way, they'll start putting points on the board late. But 28-24, give me the Rams.
I think you got something different over there. That's why I want you to get your point across.
I'm afraid.
That's why I want you to get your point across.
I'm afraid, just because I've always been iffy about the 49ers secondary, because I honestly...
Who are their starting corner? Because I do not know.
I can't name one person.
Then we getting
they
torched.
They find ways to win.
I'm getting torched. Yo, they do hold up. Like last week against Devontae and them, they held up.
Bro, I'm going with the 49ers, man. Get
Debo
top
10
the ball.
That's their offense right now.
He's a top 10 running back, matter of fact. He's definitely a top 10 running back. You may argue about the receiver. He's definitely a top 10 running back, and I'm not even trying to be disrespectful. He's better than Ezekiel Elliott right now. I'm saying in America, get Zeke out of here. He is better, but he's better than Zeke. He's better than anybody on the Ravens got right now except
He was
JK.
the best running back in football 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I was wrong, America. Well, that faded off. It's now King Henry, but now it's Jonathan Taylor. But that changes every year. But go ahead, brother.
It's still Derrick Henry, bro. Just to throw that out there. Just because he got hurt don't mean JT is better.
The white man hurt.
The white man always hurt. That's his problem.
He been hurt 2 times. Now he always hurt.
I do agree that the San Francisco defense is amazing. That D-line made Aaron Rodgers' life a living hell, especially in that second half.
I think they just started to run the football a little too much.
They stopped giving Aaron Jones the ball too. Like
they've been doing that all season.
Yeah, I don't know what they was doing. Anyway, I'm going with the Rams. I think Cooper Kupp. I mean, Riles.
My little Cooper Kupp.
He's the best receiving football. I didn't know he had style off the field either. Shout out to him.
Shout out to his wife who helped fund him through college.
Held him down. Shout out to that queen.
Looks like that paid off.
Very much so.
Tenfold. She out this bitch.
He's going to go down as one of the greatest Rams receivers ever. But I think Stafford's time is now. Don't forget, San Fran has beaten the Rams 6 straight times.
I think that's really one of the reasons why I picked them. And 4 of those times, they were the favorite.
Exactly.
I said the same thing. That's why I picked the Packers last week, and we see how that went.
Well, yeah. And these teams know each other well. Divisional foe.
That's what I feel like we see the same.
Now, I do think Jimmy G might show up this week, though.
That's
how I know they're going to lose. Jimmy G ain't showing up for shit.
No, I'm saying he's going to show up, meaning he's going to be bad.
He'll be present.
The one he slides. That's what I'm like. The one you talk this about.
Yeah.
Like 2 picks. Matthew Stafford probably 2 touchdowns.
I think what Jimmy G does is he can show up. He'll either show up early or late. He will not be there the whole game.
I don't know how they're running against Aaron
Donald. He'll show
Donald.
up late to this one, but it'll be too late.
I don't know how they're running against Aaron Donald. And Von Miller looks like he found his legs again.
Yeah, Von Miller does look good again. But
I mean, all they're doing is going to throw it to Debo on bubble screens and crosses and then hand it to him on the
they did a halfback dive on 3rd and 7, and the Packers didn't let him.
I have no idea how that. Yeah,
I was watching it like, am I high? I was not. and he ran a halfback dive better than G-Row up the middle for a first down, 7 yards. My God,
That shit was wild.
I mean, I knew the Packers can't stop the run, but
they can stop that.
Yeah, 3rd and 7.
As much as I talk about mainly Aaron Rodgers, they can stop that. Their defense was pretty good this year.
3rd and 7, and they literally ran a dive off the guard.
Disrespectfully.
What? I was sitting there, and that busted my ticket because at that point I knew the game was over, and I was like, "Bro, you gotta be kidding me!" Like,
I say it's gonna be I say 24-21 Rams, a little bit low scoring.
I do think it'll be a low scoring game as well, like 21-17. That's what I'm thinking.
What's your score? You got score?
24-21.
Yeah, close game. Yeah,
49ers. Robbie Gold going to the game winner. Trying to tell you, if he out there practicing and they doing the little introductions, 49ers winning.
Would this mean if the 49ers win the Super Bowl, would they have more than the Steelers? Now, wouldn't that be 7 for them and 6 for the Steelers?
Wait, is it a tie?
I think it's a tie with the Cowboys, 49ers, and the Steelers. I could be wrong, but I'm just curious. Basically, get the Steelers out of there. We got Big Ben out of there today.
Yo, would you say... I know...
They got 5.
Yeah, they would be
Oh,
a tie,
5.
right?
Okay, so they one behind. Oh, all right. Never mind. Well,
Would you say Green Bay underachieved? Not just this year, but I'm talking about in the past.
During the Aaron Rodgers tenure, one
Brett
Super Bowl
Favre.
appearance,
Same thing with Brett Favre. There's only 2 Super Bowls with that
3 appearances.
that long of great quarterback
and you got
play.
2 of the top 10 quarterbacks ever.
They've been in 30 years of great quarterback play. They've been to 3 Super Bowls. But I mean, 1 every 10 years is kind of what you would expect.
But I think they've been in the NFC Championship game, 3 out of the last 4 years, something like that?
That's the problem.
With
So it's
home
like
field?
as much as they've had, especially the last 5. The last 5 years getting that many number 1 seeds and that much home field throughout the playoffs and no Super Bowl appearances.
Shit, they better on the road than they is home in the playoffs.
That's how they won that Super Bowl, like DC said.
Shit, that's
They got
how
hot.
we was on the road.
It was that wild card. But that wild card stuff ain't happening no more. If you're not a top seed, more than likely, because you don't want to have to go through Arrowhead in the AFC. Something.
Speaking of
think I'm scared of
Arrowhead,
that.
this is 2 of your teams, Byron. One of these teams
I was right.
one of us had here. We didn't even think they were going to make the playoffs.
Told you if the Bengals won that first game, they were going to the
other
AFC Championship
team,
game.
I still don't think their defense is as good as everybody thinks.
That O-line got exploited last week.
Bruh, and Zach Taylor did not.
Oh,
This is
my
why they will fail.
God,
He did not bring an extra blocker for Joe Burrow. He let the Titans embarrass that man. and almost knocked him out.
That O-line got exploited.
9 sacks.
Bruh.
And I think it was 14 hurries. So, like, he could have been sacked 14 times.
God.
Tag me first on this one.
Ding.
Right.
Who's the coach of the Cincinnati Bengals?
Zachary Taylor.
They're gonna lose.
That's all you can say. They gonna get blown out, or they gonna
They're gonna. The spread is 7.
think by a
They
touchdown?
probably lose.
About
by
right. That's about right. They're not gonna get blown out because Joe Burrow got too much fight in them, but they're gonna lose this game. The spread is 7. I think it'll be exactly 7. 38-31. Chiefs.
I'm taking the Bengals.
Oh, shit.
Is this because you really think they're gonna win, or because you just don't want the Chiefs to go? Like, honestly, because your
I
man
think
Josh
it's
Allen.
75%. I think they going to win, and 25%.
Damn, you believe in them maybe more than me this week. But I do think. But go ahead, continue.
Bro, the Cincinnati
I just
Bengals
think the
and the Super Bowl
Bengals
just
are-
don't sound right.
Facts. But I just
don't think it's allowed
might
to
not-
happen.
Yeah,
bro.
it's not logically.
God said
It's always that hot.
God got
Nigga,
the
what?
memo said,
Like,
nah,
what?
nah.
Get them out of here.
It's
They
always
don't belong
that
here.
hot team, and I feel like right now the Bengals are that hot team.
They are not that hot
It's
team.
them and the 49ers. They're the
The
two
Chiefs are the hot team,
The
bro.
Chiefs really aren't that hot when you think about it. They had an up and down season.
Bro, they just put.
So why did you pick the 49ers? They hot.
Bro, they just put up
'Cause it's
45,
the
then they
Rams,
just
bro.
put up
Fuck that.
38.
It's the Chiefs.
And they haven't looked that Chief-ish this year. To
The
me.
last 6 games, they are back.
Their only
Who
loss
they play
was to the
against?
Bengals in the
Who
last
they
week.
play against in them last 6 games?
They just beat the Bills.
The Bills beat themselves.
It's not even that the Chiefs are hot; they're just better.
I
Like
know,
they're just
they're
better.
better. I think
Like
they're better.
honestly, they're just better than a lot of teams. They probably just turned off the switch at the beginning of the year, played a little bad.
So why
Defense
they
was terrible.
lose to them like 4 weeks ago?
I think
You
I think
talking
the
about-
Bengals can beat them.
Why did the Chiefs lose to the Bengals?
That game
like
was
4
in
weeks ago?
Cincinnati, by the way, too.
The reason
I mean,
think
they ran through that division at the end of the year. So I mean, I don't know. They beat the Packers.
well, they were home. They're in Arrowhead.
Then they beat the Raiders, the Cowboys, and they beat the Broncos, the Raiders again, the Chargers.
And their
That's a good
defense was
football
playing
team.
very
That
well.
was the good one.
And then the Steelers, they lost to the Bengals by 3, and then
And they were up
beat-
in that game.
They beat Denver. Yes, Cincinnati came back to win that game. But
as long as they don't play Jamar 1-on-1 all game, they'll be fine. Like
They gonna probably
Who's in that? Who plays corner for them?
Price. Yeah,
just put Honey Badger underneath one.
Is he even?
Who plays
he
corner?
practiced today. He practiced today.
I was about to.
Honey Badger did practice today.
I'm taking the Bengals, yo. I'm taking the Bengals.
High score.
Good luck.
I'm going with the
high scoring.
I'm going with the Chiefs just for the simple fact that
31-28.
we always say this. In order to beat the Chiefs, you gotta either beat them up or outscore them. I don't see the Bengals on either one.
They're not physical enough to beat up on
31-28. That's my score. Another win by 3.
The Bengals cannot, like, and I said this about Buffalo, you can't try to outscore this team. We see it does not work. You have to play your game. Don't do no dumb fourth downs. Don't take the points. Any points help. Any more, as long as you got more than the other team at the end, last time I checked, you win the game, right? So 3 points, 7 points, 2 points, take the damn points. Don't be dumb and play into Mahomes' hand.
I will say this. The Bengals will score first.
They have a really good running back.
The Bengals will score first.
I don't think they've used
But
Mixon
after
enough.
that, the Chiefs are going to kick their ass.
They do not have an O-line.
It
was so weird that everybody just kind of forgot that.
It got exploited.
Like everybody just forgot that. Like
that's because he was.
Did we not know that's why their quarterback got knocked out?
I mean, honestly, that's why I didn't have them going to the play. I was like, yo, they have all this talent, but you need somebody to block for these guys.
That's what
People forgot because what he did them last couple weeks,
throws.
yeah, before
Quick throws.
And they got all them touchdowns because Jamal. A lot of yards after catch, but
I think the Bengals cover. I'll say 34-28. I just think.
Oh, you're around my score.
Yeah,
I said 38-31. I mean, it's.
I don't think either team's going to be able to stop. I don't think either team's going to be able to stop.
Nobody plays defense
bro,
in this
it's
game.
going to be a shoot, bro.
Bengals play more defense than the Chiefs.
That's facts.
But the Bengals corner is about to get ate up. You talked about
I don't know who the fuck that corner is.
That's why I said no defense is probably going to stop each other. So
No, they got the nigga from Minnesota, right? I don't know. I ain't about to sit here and rack my brain.
Trey Waynes.
I think that
Chill,
is.
yo, not Trey Waynes.
They got a nigga named
Not
Woozy.
I just said that I knew. I could name
they
him.
was on the Cowboys. They got Mike Hilton,
I
old
just wanted
ass.
to be able to name him.
That's why I'm like, that's what really surprised me. Not on the O-line, that their corners are actually decent this year. I thought their corners was ass. Only person I liked in the back end was Jesse Bates. Shout out to him. Logan Smith is good too, but their D-line is a little banged up. So I'm going to go with the Chiefs 34-28.
I like Trey Hendrickson. Probably was Hendrickson. Probably was a.
He was one of the best side. I didn't think that he would be.
I thought he was overpaid.
Yeah.
Definitely was overpaid, but he showed up. He showed up.
He only had
big
one
time.
good year in New Orleans, but that showed.
He showed up, boy.
Paid correctly.
Speaking of New Orleans, are we gonna talk about the Sean Payton situation?
Yeah, I was about to get to everything else that was going on in the NFL world.
It just happened so easily.
Yeah.
Sean Payton decided to step away from the shitty ass team that is the New Orleans Saints.
Good job.
At
Save
this
yourself some
current
stress.
moment.
Don't worry, he'll be stepping back up
I don't
to the
really like
Cowboys.
Yeah, something.
I don't think.
No, so here's what I'm thinking, right?
I think
Because
he wants
apparently,
Jacksonville.
I read a report. We can get to this in a second, but I read a report that says Dan Quinn's telling people he's staying in Dallas. I think Dan Quinn is going to wait out Mike McCarthy and become the next head coach of Dallas. But
Oh gosh.
to Sean Payton, I think Sean Payton's going to take a year off just because he's tired of dealing with the ineptitude that is the franchise that has been saved by him and Drew Brees all these years. Drew Brees is gone. They're now $76 million over the cap.
Ew.
They're going to have to shed all of the talent they have.
Michael
Kamara's
Thomas.
probably gone. Michael Thomas is definitely gone.
Michael Thomas
Kamara's
definitely gone.
Kamara,
I don't think they get rid of
gone, too?
Kamara. I don't think they can.
Then they just signed him?
He's not a big.
They
Yeah,
just
he's
signed him.
not a big enough cap hit. What's my man on defense? The pass
Cam
rusher.
Jordan?
Cam
Cam
Jordan's
Jordan,
definitely
yeah.
gone.
Yeah, he
They got a
was.
really good defense, which is going to get broken up by a lot of cat.
Lattimore.
As is Tampa, if we get to them. Tampa's going to be in a lot of trouble too, but go ahead.
Michael Thomas gone. Cam Jordan gone.
Damn.
Taysom Hill probably needs to take a restructure because he's at $19 million. Demario Davis is at 10.
I mean, it's going to be him and nobody else out
Davis,
there.
right. Demario Davis is a good player.
Demario Davis is really good veteran linebacker.
Damn, they could lose their whole defense.
Yeah.
They could really be in rebuild.
Malcolm
which they
Jenkins
should.
is probably gone. That's
His old
$11
ass shit.
million.
He gone.
He's still serviceable somewhere.
He
bro.
going Ravens. You hear that? You like cheap
I do
veterans?
not want Malcolm Jenkins.
I
Slow
Can't
as shit.
cover. He don't help
Slow
us.
as shit.
He don't help us.
Just
He
saying,
can't
you like
cover.
cheap veterans. So.
Nope.
Can't cover. I need somebody that can cover back there.
Well, yeah, I think he.
Honestly, I think
going
we're
to
fine in safety as long as our corners are healthy because they don't have to do much.
Well, I think Elliott gets paid, so I think he's gone.
I don't know.
I
We'll
think
see.
Elliott gets paid.
I think him getting hurt helps us.
Yeah.
That's facts.
Keep
That's facts.
If
But
anything, I think Clark
what I think
got
is going to
paid.
happen is I think Sean Payton trying to see who gets hired in Jacksonville. Hopefully, it's another one and done type situation because they're going to suck again next year. We all know this.
It's Jacksonville.
Yeah.
They kept
and
the
then he
damn
comes
GM.
in and he saves Trevor Lawrence. That's what I
They
think.
kept the damn GM.
Exactly.
For what?
I said the same thing.
He comes in and he goes to Trevor Lawrence.
I think Sean Payton in Jacksonville is a very good fit. You have a young quarterback that you can develop, help him unlearn some of these bad habits that Urban Meyer and whoever the coach will be
this
has
year.
taught him.
Yep.
They should honestly just keep the interim head coach interim.
Yeah, and then
Whoever
just go
that
get
guy
Sean
is.
Payton. Then just go get Sean Payton next year. We all
That's what I would do if I was your boy Khan.
I'm pretty sure that's what they're gonna do. What else has happened? Ravens fired Wink.
Wrong coordinator.
That's exactly what I was.
I'm okay with both of them being gone.
Same.
I just want to know why I still
him
haven't
first
gotten a notification
about
that
G-Roll
Greg
is-
Roman.
He's not getting fired.
That's all
We
I'm
know, and that's the
confused
fucking
about.
shitty part, bro.
And that's why the Ravens won't win a Super Bowl.
So my thing is all right, so with Wink, the whole secondary was literally the entire secondary from the nickel back, both corners and both safeties were all gone to end the year.
Tavon was healthy the whole year.
Partially.
Funniest shit ever. You would have never thought, but Tavon was healthy.
He was injured
I
a
was
few
about to say, I
games.
feel like he
injured a
missed
few
time.
games.
I don't think he played 17 games, bro.
I think he did.
No, he didn't, bro.
I don't think he played 17 games. That's why I started with the nickel, because that was him.
Then they started playing him outside, and he was getting torn.
He had to play outside, because other than that, it was me outside. What you want me to do about
played
that?
17 games.
Taking you outside.
He started in 7, but he played 17.
That's just how we come out. The starting defense is whether we come out a nickel or not.
Yeah.
But
He played too much
17.
nickel for my liking, by the way. We don't have the capacity to play nickel with the injuries we had. No.
Yeah, but I mean, towards the end of the season, he got put to the outside because what the fuck else was he gonna do? But he played 17.
again,
Fine.
so-
Chuck Clark, I think Chuck played all. No,
Chuck
missed like 3.
Yeah,
Chuck missed like 3.
He got a concussion.
Yeah, he missed like 3.
Yeah, but I think back to the Greg Roman point. I think when you finish last in pass defense in today's NFL, it'll make your job very difficult. The Ravens finished first against the run and last against the pass. That's
that means nothing finishing first against the run anymore.
Exactly.
Unfortunately.
And
as great as they played, it means nothing in the NFL today.
Because the teams know you can't stop the pass, they're just going to throw it on.
And everybody's built to
I
throw the
also
ball.
think that the Ravens are trying to do a scheme change, kind of like how we were talking earlier. I wouldn't be surprised if we go to like a 4-3 or 4-2-5.
That would mean Odafe probably starts at DN.
I like him at DN, though.
Yeah.
I do like him at DN.
I would like that as well.
And he did coach
keep his hand in the dirt.
Yeah,
He needed to be developed.
Just
He
let
needs
him go
somebody
get the
to
quarterback
make
every
We
play.
need
Don't do
more
nothing else.
defensive linemen, though.
Yeah,
Because,
And it leads me
need to have a
to
rotation.
because you know,
He has-
he will gone. He gone.
Oh yeah,
he has
he
two.
He can't fit in a 4-3.
He
gone.
just coming from Michigan. He has 2 that are going to be top 10 picks in the draft. We won't get Hutchinson, but Ajabo could be there at 14. We could see that happen.
Is that Michigan DC thing official? Because I don't think it was.
I'm pretty sure
He's a league
It's
candidate.
not official,
He's a
but
league
I'm pretty
candidate.
sure because he was from here. He coached here.
Yeah, I'm about to
he
say
coached here for like 8 years. Then Harbaugh nagged him from us to go to Michigan.
Yeah,
And
nice.
so I'm
If
pretty
you
sure
can- if you can
it's
hold-
like an internal hire.
If you can hold down Ohio State, and
Yeah,
do
that's
your
what they
thing,
said. They
I'm
said
cool.
we usually hire from within. So,
Yeah, it's the
I
same
can see
thing.
that happen.
He
And I
just
think
went
they
away
need
for a
somebody
year.
that can help develop some of these players like Oweh,
he
Patrick
got
Queen.
It was between him and Wink when Wink got hired.
I know,
It was
and they
between-
picked Wink,
yeah.
but Wink was more of the players' fan. I
Oh,
like Wink a lot. I like what he brought to the defense.
but G-Roll needs to go.
I honestly don't. I don't think Wink needed to lose his job. I'm not mad at it. But
Yeah, it was one of them.
We could have brought some specialty coaches in to help because we need a pass
agree.
rush along.
They
with
need some help
others.
on
I just think they want to kind of rejuvenate everything. I just don't understand why you keeping G-Roll if you're doing that.
That's my point, bro.
and
Like
Harbaugh
he fucking somebody
Him and Harbaugh real
something, bro. Like
I
ain't
don't
no way,
understand
bro.
that shit, yo, because I thought that the message that they gave. Hold on, let me read the message that they gave when they.
Why he looks for that? The Ravens will never win a Super Bowl as long as Greg Roman is their offensive coordinator.
I agree with that.
The stuff we saw this past weekend, the Ravens cannot do because they're offensive coordinators. Not that they don't have the personnel.
I agree with that.
They have the personnel actually at skill positions on offense. It's the defense that needs help and the offensive line.
Well, the defense just had to get healthy. If we're healthy on defense, a lot.
We
goes
need to
different.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, a little scheme change, maybe add a piece here and there in the draft. You know, you got
Honestly, speaking of the injuries, maybe the training staff needs to go. Something. I don't know.
why are they still employed?
Yeah,
Good
I don't-
point.
I don't know.
Didn't half the team get hurt like every play?
Yeah, I don't
Torn
know.
ACL. Torn ACL.
All right. So, and I preface this with, when I read this, I thought it would have been a different person that was fired. So after several productive conversations, Don and I have agreed to move forward in separate directions. We've had a great run on defense, and I'm very proud of what has been accomplished and the work he has done. Don has been a major contributor to the success of our defense since 2012, and especially since he became defensive coordinator 4 years ago. He has done a great job. Now it's time to pursue other opportunities. So sometimes the moment comes and it's the right time. I am personally grateful for our friendship and for everything he has done in Baltimore. That sounds like Greg Roman, because I can say the same thing. After
He
several
hasn't
productive
been there.
conversations,
He hasn't been there as long,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Greg and I have agreed to move forward. They could just copy this and just put Greg wherever it says Don, offense wherever it says defense.
And the years change. The years change.
Right. It's okay, man. We're not going to win a Super Bowl with them.
Why the
They're going to
fuck
waste
is
Lamar
that?
Jackson's prime years as long as they do this. And
I just don't understand.
I just want you to know what's
Every
coming.
day I check my phone to see if this nigga get fired. And
it's weird because I think they feel like he's going to be the person that brings the best out of both sides of Lamar Jackson. And I think the person that's going to bring the best out of Lamar Jackson is the guy that makes him play more from the pocket because he can do it. And if you watch the Ravens, you see.
He wants to do it.
Bro, everything we saw with Josh Allen and Mahomes, Lamar can do that. They just have to develop a system, a scheme around him to do what he does well. That's all I'm saying.
You got to get him the throws that he likes to throw.
Exactly. There's no reason he shouldn't have rollouts like Josh Allen or quarterback plays where he can run a pass or where he's like Mahomes where they're running a guy underneath or throwing a tight end across the middle of the field and faking it to Duvernay out the backfield. There's no reason for none of that.
If you put Lamar in that San Francisco offense and use Duvernay like they use.
That's what I'm saying. Like you telling me the Ravens can't do that?
Lamar Jackson's throwing for 4,600 yards and 32
You telling
touchdowns.
me the Ravens can't do that? Even with this crappy
Lamar
line.
Jackson's a better passer than Jimmy G is. So
I'm just something to think about. It's just crazy because I know people with minimal intellect, like people coaching Pop Warner, can draw up better plays than Greg Roman when it comes to passing.
Absolutely.
And if you can't throw today in today's
you got two
NFL,
wide receivers that's this close.
if you can't throw in today's NFL, you ain't gonna win no Super Bowl. I'm sorry.
That has got to be one of my pet peeves. At the end of the play, and you see like 3 receivers in the same spot, I'm like, yo.
They be like 3 yards away from
I'd be like,
on like drag.
And then they get the plays and so late.
It's like, all right, I'm gonna put you in the slot and I'm gonna put you right next to the slot. You run a 5 and then you run a 7 and then y'all stay right there. Like, what are you doing?
Like, you're not giving your quarterback options.
Right.
One guy can cover both
of them.
Thank you. You took the words right out of my damn mouth. Like, you only need one person.
3 options knocked down. Where's the 4th?
Fuck, yo.
Sack. Okay. All right.
And it's not just that. It's also like it's just no innovation. Like we run the same plays, yo. As soon as we line up, I can tell you what we doing. I know the defense got to know because I know it. I'm on TV.
We all been saying that. I'm not.
So I should not be able to look at tape from when you was the offensive coordinator for the 49ers and see the exact same shit. I'm not mad at
that's
you.
what he holding on to. That's what we holding on to, bro. Like,
damn,
all right,
make that
we get
shit
it,
look
bro.
a little bit different, yo.
Like, keep the run plays, but get rid of all those pass plays, please.
Yeah, every single pass play he got.
Get rid of them and get some. Let T. Martin or one of them call the pass plays, please. Somebody.
So back to the whole Dallas situation. I don't think they fired Mike McCarthy. I think everybody's overreacting. I don't think that Mike McCarthy's a good coach, but I didn't think he was when they hired him. I thought A-Rod carried him to a Super Bowl, and I seem to be correct in that assessment. But
I don't think he was the reason they were winning, and I don't think he's the reason that they lost.
I don't think he's the guy that can bring the best out of his players. And
I'm not mad at that.
I think that's
but does Keller Moore?
They like Keller Moore.
They like Keller Moore.
People like him.
Yeah, all right, so and I guess the other thing is Keller Moore, what he does with the offensive players is he kind of...
I don't think he's a head coach.
No, I don't either.
I think that's what I'm saying. Like, he's a damn good offensive coach.
Dan Quinn at one point did get a team to a Super Bowl.
I don't think Dan Quinn's that good of a coach, though, personally.
He had less to work with.
He's slightly better than Mike McCarthy, but I don't think it's a large gap.
His defenses were never good.
Yeah,
Seattle.
I'm being like when he was a coach.
Yeah, but there was no personnel in Atlanta.
I'll say Kyle Shanahan and Matt Ryan were more responsible for getting.
He was a defensive coach in Atlanta and one of the worst defenses for like a decade. As a defensive coach, your offense was the best.
Matt Ryan did win MVP that year. I don't think he had anything to do with that. But anyway,
no, not at all. I can't think of one time.
Honestly,
I was like, damn.
Honestly, my man Byron Leftwich deserves opportunity if you're listening.
Yeah, but he don't want to. So Byron Leftwich wants Khan gone for him to go to Jacksonville.
Oh well, then that.
So he's probably not going to Jacksonville. I mean, I'm not mad at him. Khan trash. So I mean, it makes sense.
Was he there that long since Byron Leftwich was there?
No.
I'm about to say he want the GM out though because he trash. So.
Oh, you mean Trent Baalke?
Yeah,
he used to be with the Giants. He's terrible. He's terrible.
Yeah, they want Baalke.
Trent Baalke is a guy that blew up the organization that went to the Super Bowl and did not miss the playoffs under the head coach, and he couldn't get along with the guy that was winning for them. Trent Baalke was terrible from San Francisco. He's been terrible in Jacksonville. Yeah. I don't even know why he's employed other than the fact that he's a white man.
Yeah, they should have.
White rich man.
Money talks.
Yeah, so the report that I read said that they're not considering Byron Leftwich anymore because
I kind of don't even really want him to go there because he probably wouldn't last that long.
No, I want Byron to go somewhere where he can be successful. I wouldn't mind saying what Byron would do in Dallas, honestly.
I would have liked Byron in Houston before the whole Watson and all of that shit. But I think that's going to be Brian Flores.
I think somebody got to dig them out of draft hell.
Brian Flores. That's the only way you keep Deshaun. You bring.
I don't think they want to keep Deshaun.
I do.
I don't.
The
like
organization.
I do still.
They see.
The
I think they.
racist.
Yeah, I think they see something. Or they going to try
The
to
owners
work
are
with
racist. They don't wanna
Tyra
keep
or
the
Davis Mills. Davis Mills.
Davis Mills.
I understand that, and I'm not denying that. But this QB class sucks, and Davis Mills is not the answer.
He's not. But I mean, Houston doesn't have any draft capital to fix that anyway. So
exactly.
it's like.
So you better fix it with your
By the
best
way-
player that you've had in at least a decade.
Sidebar: if anybody has any questions about the racism comment made about the owner, look up that prisons don't run the inmate comment from Bob McNair, Houston Texans owner.
Yeah, we've been to Houston.
Just letting the people know.
But yeah, so here's my thing. What do you get for Deshaun Watson right now? Maybe two firsts?
I need 2 firsts. That's
I just don't understand why the NFL
Well, his
hasn't
case
said
not
anything
closed.
yet.
Because nothing is happening.
I think
Deshaun-
I think until something gets settled,
Yeah,
he's gonna be
nothing is
stuck in
happening.
limbo.
This is how you settle it. You hop in your car, make sure you have your wallet. You go to your nearest ATM or bank during business hours. You withdraw the amount of money you need. You pay each person their settlement, and that's how it's settled, my brother.
Oh, we
You
already
can
know
play
that's what's
football.
going to happen.
And you can play football this coming season. You
He's
might
gonna
miss
get
4 to
suspended
6
a couple
games.
He's gonna miss some time.
You might miss 8, but you will play.
It's going to be a whole bunch of NDAs and people getting paid off. Hey,
Basically, just give them all the money
honestly, he
you were
probably
supposed to
should
make
have
the
just paid
shit.
him off from the jump, and he could have got the same action that he
Yep.
was asking for. He could have
Yep.
just paid somebody
Yep.
to put their hand down his pants instead of forcing
Yes.
hands down
Don't need
pants.
to do that. You're Deshaun
Strange.
Watson.
And
You know
then-
who I am?
On top of that, he could have went to Vegas and did that legally. Like he's Deshaun Watson, bro.
I'm pretty sure it's a bunch of bitches that would fuck Deshaun.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was
I don't
confused
understand
why
why.
he even did
Bro,
this.
just the fact he got a blue check, they don't even have to know what he does.
Bro, you could have went to Cactus Willie's.
Not to mention,
He said Cactus Willis.
not to mention when
Hey,
you
bring those
Google his
back, by the way.
salary. If you Google Deshaun Watson's annual salary,
What was he supposed to make this year?
40.
Some big
probably
wild.
not.
large ass number.
I know he signed he signed his extension already.
And how many victims are there?
Last I checked, it was like 22.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
a
so
lot,
we'll
though. It's a lot.
round up for the sake of argument. 25.
4 years, 156 million.
How much guaranteed?
27 million signing bonus.
This year would have been
He's still got-
35
But
million.
his average
still
is
get paid?
39.
Did he still get paid this year?
That I don't know.
No, that's Google.
It's funny because the 2021
Somebody else
season,
was looking.
his 2021 base salary wasn't that bad because that was the end of his rookie deal. His extension kicks in starting this coming year if his contract counted last year.
So basically, he has enough to give each of those victims a good 20, 25K. And they be good. I'm just saying.
You know, bitches probably go for more.
He's making 35 next year with a $5 million sign. So he's making $40,400,000 in 2022.
I just don't get what
Oh
they're-
no, he wasn't put on the exempt list, so yeah, they had to pay him.
He just was playing
He
not
just
to do
wasn't
anything.
playing.
Yeah.
Just wasn't playing.
Interesting. Okay, well,
Yo, living
Texans
life.
suck, and
Man.
somebody should trade for him though. But
Who?
I don't know who.
Miami's off the
I'm
table
Denver.
because
If I'm
Brian
Denver,
Flores
I'm
is
going
not
to
there.
get him. If I'm Denver,
Well, hold
I'm
on. You
going
get
to
Aaron
get
Rodgers
him.
because they
Denver
hired
want
Aaron
Aaron
Rodgers coach.
Who's going to be there longer?
I'm not denying it. I'm just telling you who Denver won.
I mean,
They went and signed the coach. So.
people forget how good Deshaun is too. So
I mean, the
Steelers
Bears,
not
the
gonna
Bears
have the money.
signed that guy from the Chiefs front office, and that guy didn't hire the enemy, so that doesn't necessarily correlate.
I don't think he wants to leave. I think he plans on trying to stay there. I
To
think
be
he's
the
going
next
to go
coach?
to Andy Reid out. Yeah. But
Vegas needs a coach.
No, they don't.
Who?
Keep exactly who was there.
I said
forget his
Vegas
name.
need a coach. Who?
I forget his
Massachi?
name. Yeah, keep him.
Yeah, I
keep
like
him there.
them. They play hard.
Keep him there.
He was
Keep him
good.
there.
give him a couple games. See,
He was
see-
alright.
Keep him there.
He was
Just give
alright.
him at least a year. Give him the whole year.
He
Give
was
him.
good.
Take the interim off his
Not mad
name.
at you.
Yeah, not mad at that.
Ride it out.
I'm trying to think who could trade for Watson.
I don't know either.
It's
You
really,
said no Miami.
No Miami.
The Colts. The Colts. If it
No,
worked
they're gonna
out.
keep
They gonna
Carson.
keep Wentz.
Again, if I'm Denver
Like-
or if I'm Chicago, I'm looking at it. Justin
I
Fields
think you
is
got. I
young
think you
enough.
got to give Justin Fields another chance.
But if I'm a Chicago, I didn't draft him. I just got hired as the GM. I didn't draft him.
The Washington football team need a quarterback. Denver,
Yeah,
the
I can
Saints
see
need a
that.
quarterback.
I can see football team.
You want to send Deshaun Watson?
Hey,
to
we're
the
5 days away from the football team having a name.
I feel like it's gonna be the dumbest name ever.
So
By the
you're
way.
gonna send Deshaun Jackson
gonna be
to the
called
sexually
architects or some
sexually
shit.
alligated?
Oh shit! Yeah, he can't go there. He already coming off a sexual allegation. You can't send him there. Yo.
Maybe Philly. Well, Jalen Hurts just went to the playoffs.
they bringing back Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, they're bringing
Exactly,
back Jalen.
exactly.
But again, front office change in Chicago. GM, I didn't draft this quarterback. I know what I can get
But you
from
know they're
Deshaun
gonna give
Watson.
Justin.
They gonna give him a
Fields
chance, yo.
You
They
know
gonna
they're
give him
gonna
a
give him
chance.
a chance.
That's fine, but I mean, what's better? Giving
Okay,
up
the
Justin
Giants
Fields and
maybe?
1-1 or giving up 2-1?
The Giants maybe need one.
If I can give up Justin Fields and 1-1 for Deshaun Watson, I would rather do that than give up 2-1.
I'd do that too, but does that make the Bears better? No.
Yes.
Well, yes,
No,
it does.
No, it doesn't.
Are you crazy?
Deshaun
The
Watson.
Bears make the playoffs with Deshaun Watson?
I ain't say all that,
You
but
said
they make
better.
them better.
I mean, I'm not saying.
They
You know what I
might-
mean?
they
Like,
might-
how
they
they
might
a
sneak
playoff
into
team?
a
If
wild
A-Rod's
card.
not in the North, yes, they make the playoffs. Yes.
All I'm saying is,
Yeah, because who else?
Yeah, like you, Kirk Cousins
Yeah, give me Kirk. Give me,
over Deshaun.
not over Deshaun, but
That's
give me
what-
Kirk and the Vikings over the Bears with Deshaun. Yes.
Kirk gonna find a way to
the
choke
Bears'
them.
defense
You know
is
that.
better.
They don't got nobody. Yo, it's Darnell Mooney. That's it.
I ain't talking about the offense. I was never believing that.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about their offense.
They got some running back.
I like the defense.
That's it.
If
They got two running backs.
Shit, if Allen Robinson show
Komet is
up,
alright at tight
they'd
end.
be alright.
Komet alright. He's okay.
Mooney
Allen
is
Robinson,
okay.
yeah.
No, we said
Allen
Mooney.
Robinson, a free agent.
Allen Robinson was terrible last year.
Horrible.
But
Nobody was throwing him the ball.
he's terrible.
He was hurt half the year.
He
was terrible.
he be
He's
serving
terrible.
so 800 yards.
He's a free agent. He's
Get him
not
out
going
of
to
here.
be
Yeah,
here.
he's gone. But that being said,
He gonna ball
Deshaun
out.
Watson had nothing in
That's a good
Houston. After D-Hop
it's
left, he
interesting to
had
see
nothing.
because who really needs a
Yeah, Will
quarterback?
Fuller for half the season.
I
Half the
said,
season.
I said,
Who's
what
going
I
to take
said.
that sexual
Still
assault risk?
balled out.
Nobody. Probably nobody. I don't know who we just.
That's why I
traded
said
to.
nobody can do it. You can't touch him right now. That's why it makes no
No,
sense.
I mean, once he figures this whole thing out,
But
I
it's
would say
crazy it's not
Chicago
figured
and Denver are the two teams that need to give him a call. Or if Trey Lance is not ready, maybe the 49ers, but
Shit, go to
you
the-
had to admit you were wrong about Trey Lance to do
Seahawks.
that.
You think Russ going to leave?
I think Russ.
There is some friction
Russ is
going on.
gone.
It's some friction
Russ is
going
gone.
on.
Where? To New
I
York?
don't think
yeah,
he's
that's what I
gone.
think. I've been saying that.
New England?
No,
New York.
I
Oh.
think he's a Giant next year.
Because they got 2 ones. They can send 2 ones.
No, the guy. Well, I'm just going off what
I think
the new
Pete Carroll
GM
should
said.
go before Russia, but that's just
I'm not
me.
denying that either, but I don't think they're going to do that. I
I'm
think they're
going
gonna
off
sign
with
coach.
the New York Giants got a new GM. I forgot his name. I think he came from the Bills, actually.
Yeah, I know.
But he said they was going to build around Danny. I don't know how true that
Danny
is.
ass, bro.
And they talking about
He
hiring
keep
the
making the
Bills
same
OC
mistakes,
too.
bro, yeah.
as,
Danny
their
ass,
coach.
bro.
Yeah, they need to give up on him. They got 2 ones. Go get
Danny
Russ
ass.
or go get somebody.
They need to either go get Russ or they need to go get 2 offensive linemen.
For what? For Danny still throw the same goddamn
No, so
interception?
they can hand it off to Barkley the whole
Yo, throw
damn
the.
game.
That's my only
So he can
thing.
get
I
it.
still
Yep.
like Danny, but he make the same mistakes from year one. It's like, bro, where's the growth? Maybe there's
He's trash, bro.
It's just-
I don't think anybody ever thought he was going to be good, but you.
He could have been decent, bro. I ain't say he was gonna be a Pro Bowler. He could have been a Jimmy G.
as soon as
His
I saw-
ceiling was Jimmy G. That was his
He's
ceiling.
not even there. Like,
That was his ceiling.
that's
Jimmy G.
crazy.
And they said they're going to keep him.
That's a terrible ceiling, bro. That is a terrible
Jimmy
ceiling.
G win games, bro. That's all you can ask for.
No, he don't.
He does. His win
His
Bruh,
team wins games.
He is
But
the
no, 'cause-
quarterback,
no, 'cause
bro.
When he lost that year in San Fran, they went 5-11. When he got hurt last year, they was trash. So when he's there, they do win.
No,
I'll
he
give
just
It
him-
went
might
for
not
the
be
coach.
pretty,
Yeah,
but he's a great.
It's something
game
about
manager,
him
bro.
and Shanahan.
Yeah, it's
that
a dynamic.
works. I
Yeah,
don't
they
know.
win.
9-1 when he doesn't throw a touchdown. That's not a good quarterback, bro.
But they're 5-11. All right, did
He
you look at their
moves the
record
ball,
without him?
bro.
9-1. If you don't throw a touchdown, bro, name another quarterback that's got a win percentage like that.
He
That is
moves the
trash.
ball, bro. That's all you can ask for. Y'all be asking
They
niggas to
win.
be Brady.
They
That's
win
not
despite
him, bro.
They win despite him, not with him. That's my comment.
If he's in the lineup, they're gonna win.
They win with him. I think they win with him, but I don't think that makes
Despite
him.
Yeah, I'm not saying they win because of him.
Yeah.
I'm saying they're winning despite of him.
As long
No,
as he's
because
there,
if that's the case, they'd have put Trey Lance in the
that's
game.
what I'm
He's
saying.
not ready. We seen him for.
I told you
a
he
half.
wasn't ready.
Jimmy G is their elixir. He's not.
I think
Peyton
Jimmy G's
Manning.
going to be back next year. 'Cause
But
he's
he
probably
moves
still
the
Because
ball.
Trey Lance don't look ready, so
I
I'm not
don't
disagreeing.
think they're not. If they get to the Super Bowl, he'll be back. But I don't see that happening.
I don't
It's
see
hard to say a quarterback gets you to the Super Bowl and you move on from him.
I see
Get you to
Jimmy
Super
G
Bowl
going
2
to the
times,
football
bro.
team. Actually,
True.
that's what I see. Jimmy G on the football team.
I see Jimmy G going to Pittsburgh, but
I actually think he fits.
I
in
would
Pittsburgh.
love that too.
Would
I hope
fuck him up,
I
boy.
hope he does go to Pittsburgh.
Nah, I would like
Listen,
that.
I would
like
be
that.
thrilled about that.
I would like that. Aaron Rodgers, just stay in Green Bay. You'll still be the number 1 seed probably.
I always thought he stays in Green Bay.
Yeah, I think he should. I don't know if he will, but I definitely think
If
he
he
should.
wants to win a
you don't
Super
want
Bowl-
no smoke with the AFC quarterbacks.
That's you
don't
saw what I
want
put in the group
smoke.
chat today.
Yes,
all
you
those
don't-
quarterbacks.
You don't want no smoke with the AFC quarterbacks, respectfully.
I don't think he will.
And that's me acknowledging A-Rod is still top 3. But why go through all the quarterbacks that are in the AFC currently? Some of them twice.
In your own division.
Yeah, some of them twice. Like, if you go to Denver,
You have
got
3
Herbert and Mahomes
and
twice.
Derek Carr, who's a top 10 quarterback.
He is a top 10
Thank you,
quarterback.
sir. I appreciate it. Next drink on me.
It's going to be at the February because you know how.
Oh yeah, it's cleanse time. But yes,
Hold on.
he's a top 10 quarterback. We will do quarterback ranking
Hold on,
soon.
hold on.
But he's a top 10 quarterback.
Let me go.
Put respect on his name, especially going into
Right
this year.
now?
Yes.
Right now.
I can name 10 quarterbacks. I want more.
Okay, well,
1, 2,
that's just biased.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
All right,
He
no.
top 15.
Name them. No,
He
name
top
the 10.
15.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Name
I'm
the
gonna
10.
call cap on some of these. I know.
Lamar?
Yes.
Russ?
Yes.
Kyler?
Yeah. Yes.
Aaron?
Yes.
Josh?
Yeah.
Yes.
Dak?
No.
No.
Joe? Burrow?
Yo, bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's that?
6.
Herbert.
1, 2.
He's like 10 probably.
He's probably exactly at 10, bro.
Yeah, I'll say he's
Pat?
10.
Yeah.
Justin?
Yeah.
Tom?
Yes, but he's 80.
Matthew Stafford?
I take Derek Carr personally.
I'm taking
but
Matthew Stafford.
That's just me.
I'm taking Matthew
So
Stafford.
I think they're
Derek Carr
about the same, bro. I think they're about the same. But
I had him at 12.
But I guess what I'm saying is, if you put Matthew in Vegas, they don't get to the playoffs.
You put Dirk on the
They-
Rams?
They are the Rams.
Super Bowl.
They are these Rams.
I think they're in the Super Bowl. Like they could be this
But
week.
I do
So they
think
tied for 10. They tied at 10. Cool. I'm putting Dak in there too, though.
I'm not, bro.
Dak's the top 10, but I don't like what I saw last year, honestly.
If you're looking at this year,
I'm putting all
Derek
three
Carr
of them
was
at 10.
not-
I'm putting
that's
all
fine.
3 of them at 10.
That's
That's
fine,
why I don't
but
kind of get the
looking
hype
at-
behind Keller
looking
Moore
at
because
this
they
year
won us, but his
specifically-
offense wasn't all that. All the weapons they got,
I gave you.
They started
them
off
3
hot.
tied at 10.
and then they just
Look,
faded.
Dak
Like,
got
bro, you
around
got
him.
too many weapons.
Dak got weapons.
Yeah,
for
like
days,
that's-
bro.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't like the Keller Moore talk
ridiculous.
because it's like, yo, you got all these weapons. What you doing? But Dak does have to play better. But yeah, it is what it is.
Well, yeah. Anything else, fellas? Close this out, Byron.
Like, share, subscribe. YouTube, Squalified Opinions, and squalifiedopinions@gmail.com. We'll be back to recap the Super Bowl and talk about other things as the NFL offseason approaches. We gone.